Nice wheels here, so we can operate the steering of the wheels. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Daniel. This video is going to be about the build of the rough terrain crane. Now, instead of doing a time-lapse video, this time I will show after every bag from 1 to 13 what you get in terms of new component. And at the end, I'll give you my conclusion on this set. Before I start to build with a particular bag number, I like to separate the parts, as you can see here, in plastic containers, and I separate them by either by colors or by shape also. So that helps when it comes the time to find a part for the build. This is what we have after bag 1 is completed. Look at all here the details. Look at the size first of all. This is my hand. Look at the size of this thing. And this is only one bag. This is huge. And look at all. I'm trying to do a nice focus here. Look at all the gears that there is. This is obviously the center module that will come in the center of the crane. We can see here at the bottom two switches here, or selectors. So yeah, this is very impressive just for the first bag. One thing I want to outline also here that even the pros or the gurus on YouTube don't talk about, and they should. After you're done with an assembly like that, always squeeze all the assemblies at the end, because as you build, especially towards the end of a big part, you always move other parts. So like for example here, like push these here, push this here. Sometimes you'll hear a click to confirm that there was still some loose. So, and use your both hands when you have to. So this is very, very important to do before you go to the next step with the same part. Bag number 2 is now completed. And as we can see, we have two axles here and there. The parts are different. They're orange over here and they're green over here. So I'm not sure why. We have an axle here. As you can see, we can control the steering of the crane. There is of course a differential. We can see it right there. There is a diff here and there is also a diff right there. So we can see it right there. A lot of gearing, as you can see here, and also over here and under, like we saw in after the first bag was completed. So very, very sturdy build so far. We have now completed bag number 3, and we basically added the stabilizer legs at the two ends of the crane, as we can see here. Let me just rotate the whole assembly so we can look underneath. So stabilizer legs, these will be motorized, by the way, so this will be a very interesting function to try when this is completed. So a lot of details, like I said before, so this is still a very interesting build so far. Alright, box number 4 is now completed, and we have the engine, so we know this is the back of the crane. We have details in the back here. Nice wheels here, so we can operate the steering of the wheels, and details here on the engine. We have the gears here, so engines are working at the same time as the wheels, as you can see here. So, and there is a fan also in the back or the front of the engine. So very, very nice details so far. With bag number 5 completed, we have more details in the front of the crane, as we can see here. We have now completed bag number 6, and as you can see, it's all about the center hub of the crane. Lots of interesting details, as you can see here. So I cannot wait to see how this will work with the motorized function. With bag number 7, we build the control panels on both sides of the crane. We can see here the selector for the stabilizer legs. Here there's a little compartment for chains. And if I turn around the crane on this side, we have also a control panel for the rotation of the crane. And here there's a compartment for tools, as we can see here. So lots of nice, interesting details with this bag 7. Bag number 8 is not completed, and that also completes the base of the crane and the first booklet of instructions. And as you can see here, we added the wheels and the wheel covers. With bag number 9, we start the superstructure. So these are the cylinders to move the boom. You can see here there are a lot of gears in this assembly. So this is quite impressive. We now have bag number 10 completed, and as you can see, we added a lot of details on the previous part. We have here the battery compartment in the back, the big motor, and if I flip this big part here sideways, we can see the bottom where it will connect on the frame of the crane. And this is the same part attached to the frame of the crane, as we can see here. Before I start bag 11, I just want to show that it is actually 4 bags that we need to assemble together. I am almost done with bag 11, but before installing the boom on the crane, I thought I would show you here this piece. This roller that you see here is 16 inches or 40 centimeters long. So this is a big piece here, or a big part to install on the crane. Bag 11 is not completed, and we have the boom on the frame, and as we saw, this boom is very long. Bag number 12 was about the body of the crane, as you can see here, all in red, and here the back in black with a lot of stickers. So if I rotate slowly, we can see here all the parts, and we start to have now a very nice looking crane. In bag number 13, we have the cabin of the crane, as we can see here. So I just want to show that before I install it. We have also our 2 toolboxes, the pad for the stabilizer legs, and the last item is the frame for a house that you can use for the crane, which I'm not going to build at the moment. This is the final product. I must say it's amazing. Probably one of the best technique set I have built, really, and the kids also in our family. It's actually very, very heavy. I'm going to do a separate video on the motorized functions because they are simply amazing, and I don't want this video to be too long. This is about the build. So you saw from bag 1 to 13 how it progresses. There's a lot of details. It's not repetitive to build, really. Yeah, I mean, I can highly recommend this set, guys. I got this for about $200 US on Amazon. At that price, it's a no-brainer. So highly recommended. Thank you for watching. And as always, if you have any questions, put them down below. I'll be happy to get back to you as soon as I can. Have a great day. Goodbye, guys.